Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about a topic. The very common pitfall of a Scrum is lack of commitment. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management, Scrum framework, and software development as well. So let's start, friend. Friend, today we shall discuss that what are the common pitfalls and issues in the Scrum framework which generally happen, and what are the impacts of those issues on the software development or the project delivery. A very common issue is in the Scrum software development is lack of commitment from the team actually. It applies at both the individuals and the team level, not on necessary on the team level. So when teams or team members fail to commit adequately, several issues arise. Okay, issues arise means that whether you are not able to complete the sprint properly, whether you are not able to properly review, demonstrate the work in the sprint review sessions, or you are basically lacking behind in the delivery actually. So let's discuss in detail. First thing is the incomplete sprint goal. When team members may not fully commit to the achieving of the sprint goal, this lack of commitment can lead to insufficient effort or focus on completing the planned work within the iteration. First of all, we have to understand, friend, what is sprint goal here actually. Friend, sprint is basically a 3 to 4 weeks time period in a Scrum framework in which we plan, do, develop, development, testing, and deployment. Now, goal is basically the objective that we want to achieve at the end of the sprint. For example, we are working for 1 month. Okay, let's suppose the Scrum development team is working for 1 month, and they have a target that when the sprint ends, like after 1 month, the module of customer sign up will be fully ready and we can deliver it to the customer. For example, this is the goal of the sprint, for example. So if teams are not committed, like we are not committed that about the sprint goal, so obviously there will be impact and sprint goal may not be fully achieved, leading to potentially incomplete increments and reduced value delivered at the end of the each sprint. Obviously, friend, it will have an issue on the delivery, it will have an issue on the product increment, and obviously there are issues from the customer here as well. And remember, friend, one thing that is my own experience as well, that if customer is unsatisfied, so there are direct impacts on customer there are direct impact of that unsatisfaction on the teams as well. So we have to face the heat as well if customer is unsatisfied. Then reduced predictability means that lack of commitment results in inaccurate estimations of team's capacity or a failure to realistically assess what can be accomplished in a sprint. For example, friend, if we are not achieving the sprint goals, we are not completing the delivery, so it will basically creates a doubt about the team's capacity or team's capability, and it has an impact that reduced predictability in terms of team's ability to deliver work within the time frame set by the sprint. Stakeholder may have unreliable expectations about when specific features or increments will be delivered. So that means basically reduced predictability means that it will create doubts about the team's capability and team's capacity as well. Like for example, stakeholders start thinking that maybe team we will receive our work on time or not on time, because for example, if one deliverable is not delivered on time, so obviously there may be some other issues as well, maybe some other deliverables may also be delayed. So friend, lack of commitment will have lots of negative impacts on the team, on not only on the team as a whole, like on the scrum master, product owner, and the delivery team here as well. Then lack of accountability means that without commitment, team members may not feel a strong sense of ownership or responsibility for the work they are supposed to complete during a sprint, and it can result in a lack of urgency to resolve issues, meet deadlines, or deliver high quality work. it will also hinder the team's overall performance here as well. Lack of accountability means that, friend, for example, whatever the issues are coming, if you are not discussing with the team and not identifying that who is basically responsible for all those issues, so it will create a chaos among the team members, and as a whole, it will produce as a issues in meeting deadlines and delivering high quality work here as well. So accountability is also very important, that who is doing what and what are the issues and who is responsible for the issues. So these things should be properly addressed in the scrum as well. Then underutilized team capacity means that lack of commitment might not fully utilize its capacity during a sprint, leading to a suboptimal productivity here as well. Team may deliver less value than it is capable of, and there may be a mismatch between the team's actual capacity and the planned work. This underutilization can be wasteful and inefficient. Normally, we call this as the inefficiency. Inefficiency means that, for example, team is capable to complete, for example, 20 tasks in a month, but they are not fully planned, they are not fully committed. So that means instead of 20 tasks they are delivering only 10 tasks. So that means it will produce as a underutilization. Reduced transparency means that it result in a lack of visibility into the actual progress of work during a sprint, and it has hindered the ability of the scrum team and the stakeholder to assess the real status of the project. This can lead to misunderstandings, miscommunications, and difficulties in making informed decisions. Here, friend, obviously, reduced transparency means that misunderstanding and miscommunication. For example, customer was expecting that at the end of the sprint he will receive the customer sign up module. However, this module is not completed, and for example, if we are giving some other reasons, so obviously customer confidence will be shaked on the team. Decreased team morale, that means the failure will result in the decreased team morale and reduce motivation, job satisfaction, and overall morale within the team. This can create a negative work environment, effective collaboration, and hindering the team's ability to continuously improve here as well. So, friend, it is crucial for the Scrum team, with the support of the Scrum Master, to emphasize the importance of commitment, set realistic sprint goals, and regularly reassess and adjust commitments based on the team's velocity and capacity. Open communication, trust building, and a culture of accountability are essential components in overcoming this pitfall and fostering a more committed and successful Scrum team. Regular retrospectives provide a platform for the team to reflect on their commitments and identify areas for improvement.